everybody. So we're just going to do a quick 30-minute flow. So you can either do this in the morning to start your day, if you just have like a 30-minute break throughout the day, just to come to your mat, get centered, re-energize, whatever you need. Just take from this practice what you need. Today, we're going to start seated on our mats in easy pose. And just gently shut your eyes, begin to get grounded. Music's a little too loud. And during this beginning part of class, I want you just to maybe think of an affirmation or a mantra for yourself. These are crazy, crazy months. Everybody's got a lot going on. It can be very overwhelming sometimes. So I just invite you to maybe create an I am statement. I am awesome, I am present, I am positive. Just whatever speaks to you. And maybe during today, the coming week, whenever you need it, just repeat that mantra to yourself. So again, just sitting in easy pose and breathing, thinking maybe about that statement. And just observing everything that's going on. Not changing your breath just yet, just observing it. Maybe you've had a crazy day, your kids are crazy, husband's crazy. That might affect your breath, might be rushed and shallow, and that's okay. Just notice how when you observe, it begins to change, gets a little deeper. And just find some stillness. See where you can release any tension, maybe in your jaw, in between the eyes. Feeling the ground under your sit bones, grounding through your mat. And just becoming present, noticing if there's any distractions, and just passing them without judgment. On your next exhale, push out all of that stale breath out of your belly. Get it all out. And then we're going to take a deep inhale through your nose. Holding for a second. And exhaling through your nose. Try to inhale to maybe a count of 4. Holding for a second. And then exhaling for 5 or 6 seconds. Just repeating this breath. This is our breath for today. And maybe notice how when you start changing your breathing, how it makes you feel differently. How it makes you feel different. You might find your audible breath. That's cool. That's good. Whatever breath feels good for you, just as long as you're getting a deep inhale, holding it, and exhaling. Pushing out that belly when you inhale, feeling your breath go all the way up through your lungs, rising up to your collarbones, and then exhaling. While you're doing this breathing, I want you to silently repeat your I am statement or your mantra to yourself 3 times. We're going to do 2 more rounds of breath. And when you're done, just gently opening your eyes. From here, we're going to start to find a little bit of movement. To begin, we're just going to do some head rotations, neck rotations. So starting with your left ear at your left shoulder. And breathing. Maybe if you need a little bit extra, tinting your fingers, your right fingers out to your side, if that's okay with your neck. And exhaling, coming back to center. Now we're going to do the right, so right ear to right shoulder. And again, maybe tinting your fingers if you need a little extra, if you're not really feeling anything here. And letting gravity help you out here. And exhale brings you back to center. From here, we're going to take your arms up and gently clasp your hands behind your head, right at the base of your skull, beginning of your neck. And then we're going to gently lean forward and just let gravity kind of push down. If this doesn't serve you, if this doesn't feel good, maybe just sitting up and chin to chest, just stretching out that way. Just helping warm up that spine. One more breath. Planting your hands on your knees and gently coming up. Taking whatever movements you need. From here, we're going to inhale up. And exhale, right hand to left knee, a gentle twist. And inhale back up. Exhale, left hand to right knee. And if it's okay with your neck, looking over your shoulder. I'm going to do 5 rounds of this with your own breath. Just waking everything up. from here, we're going to come onto all fours for some cat and cow. So again, cat and cow, plant your hands directly under your shoulders. Make sure your hands are spread out, your fingers spread wide, knees under your hips. And if you can see your feet, just go ahead and place them out to the side. You don't want to be able to see your feet. And inhaling up, pushing your belly down, shoulders back for cow. Maybe finding movement here if that feels good to you. And exhaling, arching your back like a Halloween cat. Really grounding through your hands. And just doing a few rounds here with your own breath. Inhaling to cow. And exhale to cat. Last round. From here, finding neutral tabletop. And extending your left leg long with your toes down your mat, just pushing back through your heels, stretching out that calf. And still breathing. And inhaling back, we're going to switch and do it with the right foot this time. Inhale, right leg long, toes down, pushing back through that heel. And coming back to neutral tabletop. From here, left leg long. And right arm reaches out for balance. Couple of breaths here, and then on your next inhale, we're going to find some movement, meeting your elbow and your knee at your navel. And exhaling back out. Going with your own breath, do 5. And once you're done, coming back to neutral tabletop. Maybe shaking out your other wrist real quick. Feeling any way that feels good to you. This is your practice, your mat. Alright, and when you're ready, go back to neutral tabletop. This time extending the right leg out. And left hand out. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Inhaling to center, exhaling, reaching for 5 rounds. One side might be better than the other. That's okay. And last one. And from here, touching your big toes, reaching back for down dog, or excuse me, my goodness, child's pose. And here, just reconnecting with your breath. And maybe that statement from earlier,
And grounding through your forehead. Your arms can be wherever feels good for you. Just taking another moment to reconnect. Alright, on your next inhale, planting your hands, rooting through your hands. We're going to come up to all fours.
And then pushing back for our first down dog. So feeling where you are today, honoring where you're at, maybe walking it out. If this bothers your back, bending your knees, that helps you straighten your back. And that's totally fine. Just find whatever version of down dog is working for you today. And then find some stillness. On your next inhale, looking between your palms and stepping your feet forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Then inhale, rise, arms up overhead. And exhale, closing out through heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Stepping back for plank. The first one we'll all do together on our knees. Sorry, someday I'll find yoga pants that I don't have to move. So plank on your knees, planting your hands. You can do it with your knees, your feet up or down. Either way is fine. Just make sure you're not putting all your pressure right there on your kneecaps. And exhaling down, chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra or up dog. Whichever feels good for you is in your practice today. Flipping your toes. Inhale, back down dog. And one round of breath here. Inhale, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Maybe have a slight back bend. And exhale through heart center. Inhale up. Again, maybe a slight back bend if it feels good. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant your hands, step your feet back for plank. And exhale, chaturanga, whichever way you want to get there is fine. Up dog, cobra. And inhale, back down dog. And exhale, step it back, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, close it out, heart center. We're going to do two more at your own breath. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. toes at heart center. And then just standing here in mountain pose with your hands at heart center. Giving yourself a little bit of gratitude for practicing today, having the time to come get on your mat. Just a couple deep breaths here again. Maybe calling back that mantra or that phrase, affirmation that you picked out in the beginning of class. Really grounding through your feet. Really feeling all four corners of your feet planted into your mat. And then from here, coming to the middle of your mat, putting your hands on your hips, and really planting your feet. Taking a deep breath here, rooting down. And I want you to really root through that left foot. We're going to try to take tree. So maybe if you need to go to a wall or anything else, that's fine if you need help balancing. So we're going to start with our left foot, just really rooting down through all four corners of your foot. And whenever you're ready, taking whatever variation of tree you are with today. So it could be here, toes down, here, maybe even up here. Again, it's a practice. Every day is different, so honor yourself where you're at today. Just don't put your foot on your knee. And finding a focal point to look at in front of your mat. And then whenever you're ready, growing those branches today. They might be kind of wonky branches today, that's okay. And just breathing, don't forget to breathe. Really pushing into both those feet. And releasing from the top down. We're going to repeat this on the other side. Again, hands on your hips. Planting through all four corners of that right foot. Goodness, I can't talk today. And then finding what variation of tree you're at on this side. One side might be totally different than the other, and that's okay. And then pushing through all four corners of both feet. Whenever you're ready, growing those branches. And then releasing from the top down gently. From here, finding a seat on your mat. And gently coming all the way down to your back. We're going to do a few twists before the end of practice. So knees into your chest. Maybe just a couple small movements here. Inhale, left hand to right knee, and you're going to twist all the way to the left, releasing both knees down, and your right arm out like a T, left arm like a T, and if it's good with your neck, looking to the right. And again, just finding that breath again, slowing everything down. And then inhaling back to center. And exhaling back down to the right. Same thing, just the right side.
center. And exhale, plant your feet. But this time, just wiggle your feet out to the sides of your mat and put your knees together if that feels good. If not, regular Shavasana is always available too. And just lay still, rooting through your back body, melting into your mat. Letting go of control of your breath. Just finding whatever feels good and taking these last few moments to honor yourself and honor your practice and giving yourself gratitude for being able to join me on your mat today. Remember, you're not always in control of every situation, but you are in control of your breath. And you can always come back to your breath. You can always come back to that statement from earlier if you need to. Thank you again for practicing with me. Wishing you peace, love, and happiness. Namaste.